everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kathleen, and today's video I wanted to go ahead and share with you guys my READ-O-RAMA TBR. So READ-O-RAMA is a week-long readathon, and it actually started today and it goes all the way till Saturday. And I am actually one of the co-hosts. The other two co-hosts are Chloe from the BrunetteBibliophile and Alex from Pucksandpaperbacks. All of the information regarding READ-O-RAMA is down below. I'll also link my announcement video where I talk about all things READ-O-RAMA as well. So READ-O-RAMA actually has a bingo card this time, and here it is. And so I'm going to try to fill in as many squares as possible. Anyways, so let's go ahead and get started with my TBR. Alright, so the first book that I'm planning on reading for READ-O-RAMA this week is actually a book that I meant to read last month for Asian Heritage Month, but I didn't quite get to it, and I don't know why, because this book is actually one of my most anticipated reads, and it is The Ones We're Meant to Find by Joan He. Joan He wrote one of my favorite books of all time, which is Descendant of the Crane, and I love that book so much that Joan He became one of my auto-buy authors. I have heard some great things about this book, but thankfully I haven't heard any spoilers. All I know about this book is that it is supposed to be a dystopian about two sisters who are finding each other or trying to find each other. They're separated. One sister is on an island and another sister is on a mainland. That's pretty much all I know, and I'm thankful that I haven't been spoiled for anything, because I went into Descendant of the Crane blind. I really didn't know what I was getting myself into when I read that book, and I kind of want to have the same experience with this one. So the prompts that I will be filling with this book is, first of all, water. One of the prompts is water, and one of the sisters is again on an island and surrounded by water, and even on the cover you can see the ocean waves right there. So there you go. And the second prompt that this is filling is Black, Indigenous, or Person of Color author, which Joan He is. So I'm pretty excited about this book. I cannot wait to just get into it. The second book that I'm planning on reading this week is Game Changer by Neil Shusterman. Neil Shusterman is actually one of my favorite authors. He wrote The Unwind Dystology, which is actually my favorite dystopian series of all time. Absolutely loved it. He also wrote the Scythe series, which is again one of my favorite series of all time. I just love the stories that he creates. They're really thought-provoking for me personally, and I just kind of enjoyed the story that he weaves. And I don't know too much about this book, to be honest, but I have read some reviews and it looks like a lot of people are enjoying it. And all I know about this book is following a football player, and during one game he kind of gets tackled super badly, and basically what he starts noticing is that his surroundings start to look different, and eventually he feels like he's in another dimension. I'm not entirely sure what this book is about, that's all I know, but I'm super excited to read this one. And this is filling the prompt of favorite genre. So Neil Shusterman tends to write dystopians with a little bit of a sci-fi twist. I love his books, and sci-fi is one of my favorite books of one of my favorite genres of all time, specifically sci-fi set in space, but I love sci-fi in general, and dystopians are also a genre that I really love. So I'm super excited to read this book. Another prompt that this book will be filling is actually different format. So one of the prompts is to read a book in a different format, whether that's a graphic novel or an audio book or something like that. So I will actually be listening to the audiobook while I physically read the book as well. So yeah. And the third prompt that this book is also filling is Rama. So this is a prompt that we have in every single round of READ-O-RAMA. Basically, you have to choose a book that has the letters R, A, M, A in the title and or author's name. So we have the letter R, the letter A, the letter M, and the letter A, Rama. So 3 prompts with 1 book. I'm pretty proud of that. And the final book that I'm planning on reading this week, that's if I get to these 2 books. And I've been a super slow reader recently. I just recently got out of a super bad reading slump, and I'm still kind of feeling the effects. So I haven't been reading as much as I normally would before I was on my reading slump. So this is only, if only I managed to somehow miraculously read these 2 books this week. And the book that I'm going to read as a third option is Honey Girl, and this is actually the BookTube Chicks book pick of the month for the month of June. Our live show is going to be on the last Sunday of this month, and we chose Honey Girl as our title. I honestly don't know too much about this book except that I've heard a lot of great things. Seems like a lot of people are enjoying the story, and this book is, if I get to and I read it this week, it's going to fill in the prompt of LGBTQ plus RA. And there you go, guys. That is all for my READORAMA TBR. These are all the books I'm planning on reading this week. I'm super excited about this week in general because we have some great things planned for READORAMA. We will actually be having live shows every day this week starting today. The only day that we don't have a live show is actually on Thursday. So tonight we'll be having a kind of a kickoff live show. If you guys want to join us, it's going to be at 5 p.m. Eastern time. And join me on Tuesday. I'm going to have a live read-in on my channel here at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Please join me because I'm going to be all by myself, and I've never done a live show by myself before, so I will hope that you join me. Anyway, guys, let me know down in the comments below if you're participating in READORAMA, which books you chose for your TBR, because I would love to know. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a like if you did, and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. All of my social medias are linked down below, including Twitter, Instagram, and Goodreads if you'd like to follow me on those platforms. Hope to see you guys in my next video. Have a good day, guys, and keep reading. Bye.